get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, "I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!"
Joining us on.
Well, I don't know anything about what he's talking about, and I don't recall any joke. It would have been a joke if it had been said, but I don't recall that.
That was Hillary Clinton. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Smith Radio. This is Morning Update with Brian Smith.
The future isn't written in stone.
They should be paying me for that commercial advertisement. God bless them. Oh, okay. So this is Morning Update, and we've got 34 days until the election. Technically, it's 33 days, 18 hours, and 21 minutes till election 2016, where Donald Trump will, I predict, win in an absolute landslide. There's nothing else. It's just, we've got HacktoberFest that is coming down, that came down yesterday down the pike. We got Guccifer 2.0 just going to town, making up for the fact that WikiLeaks dropped the ball. We got Tim Hurricane. We got Tim Kaine in the the only vice presidential debate last night that just went absolute berserk. He lost his mind. Even one of a close staff member of his made the comment, said, I don't know what happened to my boss. That was not my boss. The Clintons obviously got to him. So maybe, I don't know. Go figure. But we'll get into a little bit of that, a little bit of the Guccifer, HacktoberFest. Trump is surging. And I'm also going to talk to you about a guy named Mike Cernovich. You can follow him on Facebook or on Twitter at Cernovich, CERNOVICH. And his website is dangerandplay.com. He wrote a book called Guerrilla Mindset. Suggest buying it. It's a great book, great read. If you're into those kind of things like Anthony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, that type of book, really good read. And we're going to get to that towards the end of this. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and touch on what the heck happened last night and what happened with Tim Kaine. It is unbelievable. This guy, Tim Kaine, last night went berserk. He went nuts. And that's about all I can I can't explain it away any more than that. Some have the count of the interruptions that he made, somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 times he interrupted Mike Pence. Mike Pence was completely cool, completely calm, extremely knowledgeable, very confident, and he knew exactly what he was talking about, knew exactly what he was doing. And let's see which one we'll do this one. This was a really weird one where we'll just go ahead and play it, and then we'll talk about it right. It's only about 30 seconds.
They call it comprehensive
plan from 1986.
They call it comprehensive immigration reform on Capitol Hill. We all know the routine. It's amnesty. And you heard one of the last things he mentioned was border security. That's how Washington always plays it.
No,
so
I always say we're going to do
voted
this for border security 3 years ago, and Governor Pence was against it.
Governor, Mr.
Ronald
Trump
Reagan
has
said a nation without borders is not a nation. Donald Trump is committed to restoring the borders of this nation,
so, Governor,
securing our
how
nation,
would these millions of undocumented immigrants leave? Would they be forcibly removed?
Well, I think Donald Trump laid out a series of priorities that doesn't end with border security. It begins with border security.
Okay, so he was interrupted by Tim Kaine multiple times, and he was also interrupted by the moderator. These damn moderators are getting in the way. They're really starting to cause a problem, and they're really starting to bother a lot of viewers. A lot of people are really starting. The moderator has become the third party, if you will, or teaming up with the Democrats in attacking the Republicans. They can't help themselves. They see Tim Kaine losing. Tim Kaine's not doing well, so we've got to do something. We've got to do something. Check this out. This was Sean Hannity later on. I'm sorry, in the evening. Just here we go. Listen.
He doesn't answer my emails. Do you know this? I write you. I hope you're feeling better. I miss you. I love you. And you don't write me back. You don't even say hello.
This guy interrupts like Tim Kaine.
Ridiculous.
That's a good line.
Guys, thank you both very, very much.
We love you.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Neil Cavuto. He works harder than anyone else on TV.
And this is Sean Hannity. He's just looking around for something.
Yes.
All right, thanks.
Sean Hannity photobombed Neil Cavuto during an interview. It was that, folks, I'm not kidding. It was that bad at the debate last night. It was that bad. Let me play another one. This is another soundbite where Tim Kaine just absolutely destroys, Mike Pence destroys Tim Kaine. If you don't know, by the way, and I apologize, Mike Pence is running on the ticket with Donald J. Trump, and Tim Kaine is running on the ticket with Hillary Clinton. I don't know when the last time when a vice presidential debate actually mattered, actually helped, or actually hurt. It just seems like one of those kind of middle of the road kind of, you just get by kind of thing. No, this was incredible. People were tweeting all night long about Mike Pence. And they were saying, Donald Trump just needs to let Mike Pence run the show. Let Mike Pence talk. Just let Mike Pence just explain everything away. Mike Pence explained everything so well, to a T. He really got his points across. He really hammered home on abortion and made it absolutely crystal clear the difference between Donald J. Trump, Hillary Clinton campaign, and abortion, and that they are for partial birth abortion. Tim Kaine made some stupid, crazy comments saying that, people should just live their life and enjoy life and be free and not have the government tell them what to do and intervene with their freedoms. What about the freedoms of the baby? How about that, my man? No, it was wide open for criticism, without a doubt. Tim Kaine was just unhinged. He's unhinged last night. So let me play this other one. This is where Mike really lays into to Tim Kaine.
I mean, to be honest with you, if Donald Trump had said all the things that you said he said in the way you said he said them, he still wouldn't have a fraction of the insults that Hillary Clinton leveled when she said that half of our supporters were a basket of deplorables. She said they were irredeemable. They were not America. I mean, it's extraordinary. And then she laid one after another ism on millions of Americans who believe that we can have a stronger America at home and abroad, who believe we can get this economy moving again, who believe that we can end illegal immigration once and for all. So, Senator, this insult-driven campaign, I mean, that's small potatoes compared to Hillary Clinton.
She did. She, Governor, your time's up. Your time's up. No. You got to stop this. You're doing too well. You're doing too well. You've got to stop. It was really, really, really good. I was beside myself with the way, and not only that, but Pence also brought up every single little tidbit. If you're sitting there in the audience and watching the Hillary Clinton-Trump debate, and during the debate you're screaming, say this, Trump, say this, Trump, say this, Trump, bring this up. Mike Pence brought up every single little thing from her emails and the servers to security, to cybersecurity. Oh, that was another thing. The moderator asked Tim Kaine about cybersecurity, and he gave a vanilla, a mulling over kind of answer, no real answer. And then she went to Mike Pence and asked him another question. Mike's like, whoa. How about I give you an answer on cybersecurity? Oh, okay. I guess you got 30 seconds, though. That's it. And he went on cybersecurity on, and then rolled right into Hillary Clinton, email gate, email scandal. She can't handle it. This, boom, 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 just hard hitting. And the moderator said, whoa, you're out of time. You got to stop. Stop. And Tim Kaine's jumping in. Stop. And if you're listening right now and you're like, Brian, man, you're kind of going a little haywire there. No, if you didn't see it last night, it was like that. It was a brawl. It really was. And Tim Kaine kept jumping the gun. I liken him to a 7-year-old boy, a 7-year-old child boy who's hopped up on a half a bottle of Mountain Dew. He can't keep his mouth shut. He can't listen. He can't answer coherently. He can't get with the program. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's exactly what it was. Mike Pence was presidential. He was vice presidential. He was on top of his game, very confident, very poignant, to the point. He got every point across that he ever needed to get across, without a doubt. I've got this other SoundCloud. I think this might be the... let me just play this one again real quick. I played it earlier on in the show, I'm getting the producer throwing this out at me. And I'm going to kind of shift a little bit, but real quick. On Monday, WikiLeaks broke, and I even mentioned it, that Hillary Clinton called for a possible drone strike on Julian Assange to kill him with a drone. Well, today, she was asked about that in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and her body language was so telling. It was so unbelievable. She's looking down at the ground. She's kind of nervous, referring to it as a joke. I don't know, joke. Very, very uncomfortable. And here's how that sounded.
The guy, did you ever joke about droning us on?
Well, I don't know anything about what he's talking about, and I don't...
Okay. Well, the news reporter set it up for her to be the joke. If you listen, the news reporter is helping Hillary out, helping to clear it up, to get it out of the way. Here, Hillary, I'm going to throw you a softball. Knock this one out. Okay, sister? Here you go, baby girl.
The guy, did you ever joke about droning us on?
Well, I don't know anything about what he's talking about, and I don't recall any joke. It would have been a joke if it had been said, but I don't recall that.
The guy.
It would have been a joke if it were said. I don't recall. Very strange. Very, very strange. She is just a strange person, just in general, flat out. This woman is crazy. This was another thing in one of her... this was really weird. And listen to the words that she's saying. If it was a joke, it would have been a joke. I didn't say the joke. I don't know the joke. Just listen to her words. Now, here's her at a rally. Listen to the words that she's screaming in the background.
You know, words matter.
Uh-oh.
And America's word matters. We have to be reliable and trustworthy. People have to count on us.
Okay, so did you hear that? We have to be reliable, trustworthy, and people got to count on us. Is that because you're projecting and that you know you're not trustworthy and accountable? Wow. I just don't get it sometimes with this woman. Let's get into real quick some of the WikiLeaks. You want to do WikiLeaks or you want? Okay. No, I'm sorry, not WikiLeaks. Guccifer 2.0. Let's touch on Guccifer real quick. All the things. WikiLeaks should have come out yesterday. They should have, and they dropped the ball. The internet just exploded in eruption. The internet was so upset and so unhappy with WikiLeaks, how they came out in the self-grandizing, oh, look at me, love me too much. Look at me. We got 10 years in this business. 10 million documents and 10 billion words. Look at us. and not a single word on any information or any leaks. But yet they billed it as to be a leak. Okay. Internet went crazy yesterday, and guess what happened? Guccifer 2.0 said, you know what, guys? You've been looking for some stuff, and here, I got it for you. Guccifer did a Hillary Clinton Foundation dump. He literally dumped tons and tons of Clinton Foundation information that was just it's so damning. It is so damning, the information that he dumped. Check this out. Okay. On the folders, there's folders on her hard drive, just like everybody's hard drive. And on the folders, I'm trying to pull it up right now so I can just read them off to you. Right. Okay, here we go, right here. Okay, so here's some of the folders. One of the names of the folders, large contributions, legal, letterhead, new hire forms, NGP, OFA, PAC fundraisers. Now, I'm not sure why the Hillary Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Foundation, would have a folder named PAC fundraisers. There's also a folder named Pay to Play. A folder by the name Pay to Play. In that folder, so far, what we have found is that there was one congressman who in California took money from pharmaceuticals in order to sponsor a bill that would allow pharmaceuticals to get out of a warehouse or facility inspection other than the FDA or one of the other government inspections. Apparently, California has 2 inspections, one from the feds and one from local and state. And he was sponsoring a bill that would allow pharmaceuticals to get out of that second inspection. And he was paid 6 figures, handsomely, to sponsor this bill and try to push it through. Ironically, the former Republican congressman was indicted and went to prison on bribes and money laundering. And the irony is that this guy took his place and was doing the exact same thing. These people are crooked. It's so bad up there in D.C. It's so awful. Here's what's going on. Hillary Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Foundation, is literally set up like a mafia-style organization. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're independent. I don't even care if you're not even a politician. If you're going to be on our team and you're going to play ball, you're going to do what we need to do, we'll pay you. However, when we pay you, you need to do what we need when we need it. So if you're a politician, I'll say before Obamacare goes down, and you're on board, and they know you're on board, and they have these lists of everybody that's on board, and this bill comes up, Obamacare, and they need you to vote on it. They're going to call on you, and they're going to tap you, and they're going to you know how you need to go with this. And if you don't, I fear for your life. I really do, because you took the money to begin with. You get in bed with the devil, consequences are going to happen. This is the largest crime family since Al Capone. This is the absolute largest crime family that we have in America, and the tentacles stretch international. And you know what? You want to know what's so upsetting? I'm just absolutely beside myself. I'm so enraged. What's so upsetting is that no matter how many scandals come out, no matter how many dirty deeds are done, no matter what it be, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to change. Hillary Clinton will continue to do what she does with the Clinton Foundation. She will continue to take money from foreign donors, which ironically, not ironically, but thankfully, Mike Pence brought up last night. Foreign donors, foreign governments, foreign entities donating tune of millions of dollars to her organization. Some of the hacked the leaks that Guccifer dumped was a large portfolio of individual donors. And let me just tell you a couple of the donors that popped up. You know a guy named Tom Hanks? Yeah, he's a little famous. Made a few movies. Well, Tom Hanks and his wife have donated $29,700 to the Democrats. Did you know, if you don't believe me that he donated that money, if you don't believe me, go ahead, text me and send me a message. I'll get you his phone number. You can give him a call. No, man, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I have Tom Hanks' phone number. Tom Hanks, the actor. I also have a man by the name of Singal. He is the Senior Vice President and Software Engineer at Google. Yes. He is also a Clinton donor. I have his email address at google.com. I have his phone number. He lives in Palo Alto, California, 94303. How about this one? Pierre Omadar. He's a French-born American entrepreneur and philanthropist. He's one of the founders of the eBay auction site where he serves as chairman. Well, he did serve as chairman from 1998 to 2015. He's a Clinton donor. $146,150. I've got his email address, his phone number, lives in Henderson, Nevada, 89052. Also a man by the name Steve Bing. He's a businessman. American businessman, film producer, and donor to progressive causes. He's also a Clinton donor. He's on the list. I've got his phone number. I've got his email address. He lives in Encino, California, 91436. And he has donated $1,293,600 to the Democrats. I've also got Michael Linton, corporate executive officer at Sony Pictures Entertainment. I've got his phone number, got his email address. He lives in Los Angeles, California. He donated $144,900 to the Democrats. We've also got Harvey Weinstein. Who's that came up? Robert Allen. This is a man, Robert Allen Eustons, is an American computer scientist who served as senior vice president of knowledge at Google. And he donated just under $60,000, $59,900. We've got his phone number, his email address, and he lives in Menlo Park, California. As well as Michael Douglas. Yes, Michael Douglas is donor at $292,900. We've got his email address and phone number as well. And then this one you're not going to be shocked about, Rob Reiner. Rob Reiner donated $205,000. If you had ever donated to the Clinton Foundation, your information is exposed and it's out there on the net. Not only that, folks, this is just incredible. The bank account and bank account numbers to the Clinton Foundation have been exposed. You could go on a shopping spree on the Clinton Foundation money Let me say that again. The Clinton Foundation bank account information has been exposed, and you or I or anyone that goes to Guccifer2.wordpress.com, if you go there and you find it yourself, you could utilize that as well. This is the woman that is supposed to be president of the United States, or wants to be president of the United States. This is the woman who's going to secure information. Folks, that's not even possible. It doesn't even make any sense. She's been exposed for all the hypocrisies, all the evil, all the wrongdoing. And let me just say this real quick. It's something I wanted to say yesterday, and I forgot. If you need WikiLeaks, or you need Guccifer 2.0 and Hacktoberfest for the October surprise, if you need him to give you more dirt and more information on crooked Hillary Clinton, if you need more to make your case of why you should vote Trump, we've got a problem, folks. There is already way too much information out there. It's not hard to find. It is everywhere. This is the most crooked politician that we have ever had in the history of America running for president. We currently have the crookedest president, sitting president, that hates America more than anybody has ever hated America before. Nobody's doing anything about it. So fast forward, Mike Cernovich, dangerandplay.com. I was listening to him last night, and he went on a rant, and basically his whole point is that he's not going down this road because it doesn't matter and nobody cares and it's not going to change. He went down the road of Hillary's health. He exposed Hillary's health, and he really pounded it home. Hillary's health, Hillary's health. And now Hillary's health is always trending. We can't stop talking about it. She really has a health problem. And for those of you who say it's unfair to expose her health issue, whether she's got pneumonia, whether she's got the cold, whether she's got whatever she's got, she could have some kind of veterinarian disease for all I know. These people are playing dirty. They're playing for keeps. You need to play for keeps. We need to play for keeps. That's what this is all about. Donald J. Trump, 8 years. Literally, we need to start talking about his re-election right now. After the 8 years, Mike Pence, President Mike Pence, takes over for another 4 years. Then we work on his re-election. He gets 8 years as well. His vice president gets 8 years. And 3 presidents later, maybe, just God bless it, maybe we have a chance to save this country we so much love. It's going to take that long, folks. Believe me, it is going to take a lot of hard work. Those of you who are sitting out, you've caused a lot of pain, a lot of anguish. Those of you who've been sitting on the sidelines, it's time to stand up. It's time to get up. It's time to make a difference, make a change. Mike Pence talked about that. There needs to be a change up in D.C. Mike Pence, Donald Trump is that change. We need that change. Follow us everywhere. Follow us on Twitter, @Smith Radio, on Facebook at facebook.com/Smith Radio. We are all over the place for you. Enjoy.
With unfathomable power.
What kind of power?
Unfathomable. It's without fathom.